Hello folks, welcome back to a brand new video from Kerno EXP. So today, or this evening, as the hour's gone on, I thought we'd get outside and do a bit of extra, and we haven't had a chance to do much today because we've had family members and a member of the crew over today to discuss a few things. But we're out on the North Cornish coast pretty much. We're at the East Lodge, which is part of Tahiti Country Park. Tahiti is obviously it's a country park today, but years ago it used to be Lord Bassett's residence. And so right now we're on a little bit of a walk. We're going to look at some interesting World War II history, which we've been to before. But I just thought we'd come out and do a bit of extra, folks, really. A bit of extra filming for you guys. So, we're just about to cross over in a moment. And this will give you an idea where this is. So if you're not used to the area, or if you're local and you wanted to have a look at this location, then this would be a good one to look at. So, it is a public right-of-way. And we're going to have to cross over quickly. There we go. So we're going to go for a big walk today, or this evening. I may not film all of the walk, but I do have the drone. And we are going to get the drone up to do a bit of aerial filming. So you can see that we've been here before. We've got an old sticker there and a newish one. Right. So it looks like the farmer possibly is trying to stop people from coming here, which is not terribly good. It's not going to stop old Kerno boy. Kerno's going to be back out there, folks. Oh yeah. So what we've got to do is we've got to walk around here because it's a bit of a bog. Boggage. So let's just walk around. There we go. Back around, folks. So this building that we're going to look at is connected to RAF Portreath during World War II, of course. And there would have been maybe one or two operatives here, and they would have been in charge of telecommunications. What that is telephones. It's a telephone exchange, folks. We found that out some time ago, and we have done 2 or 3 paranormal investigations down here, and we have captured some strange anomalies, to say the least. Oh, excuse me. Do apologise about that. Bit of a frog in the throat, whatever. So last time we came down here, we found it quite awkward to walk along here because the path undulates. Now I know you guys probably can't see anything of that, but I assure you the mud underneath here is up and down, folks, and it's very uneven. So, but so we don't tend to come out these parts that often, to be fair. But it is a piece of Cornish wartime history. Now, last night we were out with David and Adam from Two Wheel Exploration, TWEX, and we were down at Porthcurno, down West Cornwall, and we were looking for history, and we did find it, and that video will be going live tonight. It's Sunday now, by the way, Sunday the 30th of March, and the clocks went forward last night, so we've got extra time now to go out in the evenings before it gets dark, which is rather good, really. Rather good, folks. It gives us more time to do stuff now. So when we finish work, we can actually go out after work and document things now, so you might see an up step or an increase in the amount of videos that we do now, because we've got daylight, folks. Yes, daylight, which is awesome. So we've got a lot of things that we're going to be doing this year, and Boat Adventures is one of them, and that's coming back big and strong soon, very soon. So we've just got to prep the outboard engine now, and make sure we've got plenty of fuel for that, which I'm sure we will have. There's a bit of standing water here. I wasn't sure if I'd encounter any problems here, but it looks like we can just walk around the water here and gain access to what we want to look at. So it does look okay. So yeah, it's all good, folks. So we're only going to walk to this building. We'll have a look at the building, we'll talk about the building, and then we'll get the drone up. Now you'll notice the drone video will have 3 or 4, maybe more clips in it, because that means I'm walking to different parts, basically. So we got some sheep down here, so we want to avoid the sheep if we can. They'll avoid us anyway because they're scared of humans. See them moving out the way already. We gone past? No, we haven't. No, I thought we went past it for a minute. I think it's just down here, isn't it? Unless it's been removed. I wouldn't have thought it's been removed because it's historical important building. Yeah, it's still there, I can see it, so it's cool. So you see the sheep moving there? So if you've got a dog, keep the dog on the lead. The farmer is legally allowed to shoot your dog if it endangers the sheep. And if they've got young, then they're going to be very defensive, folks. Here we go, we're here. Oh, hey. So we just got to climb over the gate. Oh, the gate's been pulled down. Crikey. Good Lord. Didn't expect to see it like that. Right. Okay. So we're here. This is it. So we'll get inside and have a talk about this building. Now this bit of land here is very, very old. We've got a standing stone there. Can you see that? That it's got to be something to do with the land and the farming in this area. So I think what we'll do in a minute is we'll just, before we cement ourselves in here, because, not cement ourselves, but you know what I mean. So let's have a look around here a moment. So we've got this other field here. So there's nothing that donates anything else. So the reason why this is here is it's disguised as a farm building. So it was hoped that the Germans didn't attack this. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. This was not attacked. So we've got a coal bunker here, as you can see. We don't really know if that was ever used. And then we've got 2 toilets here. So we've got one with power coming in. Can you see that? That's power, folks, that is. Or a telephone line, but I think that's power. And there would have been probably a switch box up there. So this would have had power in it. And this would be your toilet. And this would probably have been, yeah, you can just make out roughly, if you look very carefully, it's probably difficult to see, but there's a hole here and there's a hole here. So this would have had a cistern up here with a pull handle on the side. So you put it down the side and it flushes down and then flushes straight out the waste pipe right there, which I don't know if there's anything outside to show where that goes or went. Let's have a little look. Yeah, there you go. See the ghost of where it was? That's been cemented in later on. And you've got these blocked up windows here, which possibly may have always been like that. It's difficult to say, folks, it really is. Later on, after the war, these buildings were altered for other use. So it looks like someone's been here. There's a tin of pop there. But there would have been a fireplace right here, and there's no, you can just make out, look, where the fireplace was. I'll just clear it back a moment, folks, so you can see it just a bit clearer. There probably would have been a wood burner there, look, see that? So I don't know where, it's a bit difficult to figure out where the actual smoke flue went, because there's I can't see no evidence down there of where the smoke flue went, unless after the war, this has been skimmed after the war, but you know, it's obviously a fake chimney. But you know, it's just debatable, isn't it, folks? But look at it, it's clearly well made, and it's well stitched into the fabric of this building. But I think what we'll do is we'll go outside and have a little nosy around there just to see if we can figure this out. So this would have been a water container for water that runned off the roof, and so we've got stone there. I don't know what that's all about. But if we look here, look, this is the interesting bit, look. It's got this here for cleaning out the chimney. Yes, again, it's not connected in any way, which is just strange. Very strange. But you can see these abutments here, look. This is a World War II thing. Most World War II buildings had these little abutments to give the walls strength, to stop them from collapsing and falling in. But yeah, it's a bit of a mystery. Also, you can always tell this is the uniform part where the windows would have been. These have been obviously robbed away, but most World War II buildings have got these colour slates like this for the window sill. And you can clearly see that was a wartime construction. So let's go back inside. So possibly there would have been a switchboard in here. This has always been one room, and more than likely there was a bench here where there would have been a couple of women, and they would have done the switchboard for the telephones, which came into here from RAF Portreif, and possibly there would have been some over there as well. So more than likely maximum of 3 people in here, I'm guessing. I don't think there'll be much more than that because there's nothing else here. So you would have done your shift here, and then you would have went back to where you were billeted. It's an anomaly, folks. This is an anomaly. Now, it's obviously disguised as a farm building, so it would blend in, because there is a farm just down there. So if you were coming over the coast, you would just naturally think it's a farm building, but we know it wasn't. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. There is a drone flight now, and I'm going to make off and see if we can capture some good views. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Enjoy the drone flight. Cheers.